Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Exodius247. I'm doing a kind of a deck profile discussion on what's good against the meta, well, as the title says, anti-meta. Kind of like the title. I was mad when I made this title, anti-meta BS. It's because I was doing with one of my decks, like just one of my budget decks, but I kept getting wrecked by the decks everyone was using, Shadows and Burning Abyss, and I got sick of it. So I just made this. I just like threw together this deck, like just a bunch of hate cards for the meta. And oh my gosh, the trolls! This deck, I had too much fun playing against like Shadows, Burning Abyss, you name it. The meta decks right now, I wrecked all of them. I can't even tell you. Um, I'll get started on the card. So I'm playing. I was playing a triple Banisher of the Radiance because this card is amazing. Triple Banisher of the Light just cause I need more macro cosmos monsters, You know what I mean? And I'm playing this guy, Triple Dimension Fortress Weapon. This guy is hilarious. Just Rex Burning Abyss, Rex Shadows. Cards cannot be sent from the deck to the graveyard. So no Foolish Burial, none of that trap card that they always like to use at their win condition. None of that. Freaking no Dante. It wrecks Lightsworns too because they can't mill. No Charge Light Brigade. None of that bullcrap. I'm playing triple Fossil Dyna. This is pretty standard in anti-meta decks. Fossil Dyna, if it gets flipped up and you blow up everything that's special summon, this card is amazing. Um, and plus, neither player can special summon monsters. You know what that means? They can't. If you have this on board and like a Banisher or something, and you're playing against like I don't know, Brainwashing deck, they can't use Lava Golem because they cannot special summon. That's how good Fossil Dyna is. You can't special summon. You can't do your shenanigans. You can't Shadow Fusion. You can't Super Poly. You can't do anything. You can't special summon. That's good. And I love equipping this guy with Axe of Despair. It's hilarious. I bet you guys looked at the whole deck profile and you're like, what the fuck are you running Axe of Despair? That card is such a bad, it's a noob card. Get the fuck out, Exodius 247. But I mean, like I said, I made this to be trollsy. I didn't actually make it to be competitive. It just but obviously it wrecks the meta, so it has to be kind of competitive, right? But this card is hilarious, especially when keeping it to Thunder King over here, because having a 2900 beat stick on board, who has that Blackhorn of Heaven effect. Sorry guys, and not to mention that your opponent can't search. It's too good. Anyways, I'm playing the two Summoner Monks just because it helps me search out my False of Dyna and the Thunder King, which are really good cards, and it helps search out this guy too, if I need him to. And I'm playing also the triple duality just for the consistency. This deck's actually really consistent with its trolling. And then I'm playing the triple lava golem because uh, I threw, like I said, I threw it together and I figured, my opponent gets a big ass established board, like they get like two quasars or something crazy like that first turn. I could just go, cool, lava golem. And then they attack me with my lava golem and I go, okay, magic cylinder. And I'll get to why I'm running magic cylinder in a second. But anyways, the one macro, one D Fisher, one soul drain, because these cards are amazing this format. I already said the triple duality for consistency. Raigeki because macro plus Raigeki is very dirty. 2D prisons, just because it's D prison. Bottomless, Compulse, Torrential, Solemn. Torrential with macro is also pretty dirty, or D Fissure. But yeah, and the Solemn Warning because it's standard. Anyways, triple Magic Cylinder just because it's hilarious when my opponent's low on life points and then they attack and I flip this over. Sometimes I flip two of them for game. This card's just amazing. Really, really underrated card. No one. I understand why no one uses it this format, just because to be honest, a lot of the monsters this format are very small. Unless you're playing like a chaos deck with a bunch of boss monsters. But yeah, most of the monsters in this format are pretty small. So that's why and there's like a bunch of small monsters in Storm. So Magic Cylinder isn't as viable. But against certain matchups, it's amazing because your opponent will summon a big ass beater. Maybe they'll summon like a BLs or something, and if you don't have D prison, but you have this, and like let's say they're low on life points because you've just been wrecking them the whole game. But they finally get that off, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna attack you. Okay, go, cool, Magic Cylinder, GG. I actually won a game like that earlier, which was hilarious. But anyways, I have like Tecton Creature Swap because a lot of the monsters here are pretty small compared to like some of the big ass boss monsters. Like if they get like a first turn BLS on me and I can't get rid of it, uh, having that creature swap is pretty nice because I can go like, all right, cool, I'm gonna normal summon. I don't know. I'm gonna summon a Banisher of Light. Here we go. I'm gonna summon this guy. All right, cool. Creature swap. I'm gonna take your BLS because I want that BLS. I'm gonna attack you for 5,900 points of damage. I'm gonna set the Lances to protect your BLS, and we'll pass turn. You know what? No, actually, no. I'll make it even worse. I'll make a game. I'll equip it with Axe of Despair. Creature swap just a very good card. Very hilarious. Very underused. Also, you can take their Winda. If you're playing against Shadows, just be like, oh, I got that Winda. All right, yeah, the same thing. I want that Winda. Uh, so yeah, because I'm a very greedy person. Anyways, 2 Forbidden Lands just to protect your monsters, because they will try to bottomless Thunder King. They will try to get breakthrough skill Fossadine, and it happens. So you lance, and they're sad. And then the 2 Extra Despairs, like I said, it's just a really funny tech in here, and it works. It works. Um, I don't really play much for the extra deck. I have an Engineer, an Acid Golem, just because my opponent might try to. If I'm playing against a Skill Drain deck, that would come in handy. 1 Zen Mains for stalling. Which I don't think I would really need to stall though. If I have my only level 3s, don't really are pretty much just wreck on their own. But it's more of a just in case anything. And then 2 Castels, because I didn't really know what to put in the extra, to be honest. I don't really ever go into the extra. I just mostly rely on these fuckers. You don't really need an extra deck. It's nice to have though. Actually, now that I think about it, I might put in a Maestroke in here just because he does have that self-protection effect. Like I said, I love Axe of Despair in this deck. I don't know why. But if I equipping Maestroke with Axe of Despair, okay, now he's a 2800 beat stick, can't be destroyed. And he has that Book of Moon effect, so good luck, man. Good luck. Anyways, I have these in the side. It's not really a side deck. I don't have a side deck. Like, pretty much the main deck is the side deck for this. I mean, I guess if I actually like played it competitively, I would probably side in some MSTs, just because Skill Drain does kind of wreck this deck a bit. Also, maybe I'd side in this trap card, just because what's it called? Like I would probably make it into a brainwashing deck during like game 2 if I was playing against a skill drain deck, because brainwashing and skill drain go pretty well together. Not gonna lie. Like I said, I kind of threw this together because I hate the meta right now, and I was like, fuck it, I'll make something to combat it. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna be one of those Yu-Gi-Oh players. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. But feel free to leave your comments below. Tell me what you guys think about this little discussion and deck profile. I'm open to suggestions because I actually like this deck. I might start playing it more. But feel free to leave suggestions on what I should tech in or take out, or what like any changes that you would make to the deck, or what you would recommend me to play. Like I said, feel free to comment. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs it up, subscribe. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. And this is Exodius 247 signing out.